Hi, this is your lady Timitres underscore Messi. Today I have my lovely lady, a very beautiful lady. She will be telling us the story. She will be telling us about the journey of her life. As you know, all that the videos that I'm making here is about life's journey. So she is here today. She is wonderful. She is so beautiful, a very beautiful young lady. Let me allow her to introduce herself to you and then tell you who she is. How are you, madam?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good, thank you. And then can you please introduce yourself and tell us who you are?
My name is Neverlyn Kios, and I'm from Eastern Cape in Newcastle.
Yes. And then tell us, you're from Eastern Cape, and then how many in the family of how many, and then in your mother's children, are you the last, you're the first, you're the third, like
Like now, I'm now the first one there to
first
my
one?
mother and my father.
Okay, yes, you had her viewers there, and then so we will continue. And then you didn't greet my viewers. You didn't say hello to my viewers. Yeah, no problem. I guess she is a bit nervous, but you need to relax because right now you are going to have a conversation, a serious conversation with you. So my sister, so tell us your story. How did you grow up? How was your upbringing? When you grew up in that family, your mother, your siblings, and your father, tell us the whole journey.
That time was grow up, it was very hard. But there in Eastern Cape, we didn't stay a long time. Then Eastern Cape, we did go stay. We will stay maybe 2 years in Humansdorp in Eastern Cape, and then we going to Plettenberg Bay in Western Cape.
Okay. And then where exactly did you grow up? You grew up, like, tell me where you were in Eastern Cape. It's where you were born, in Eastern Cape. And then when did you leave Eastern Cape to? You said the place is what?
Plettenberg Bay, Humansdorp.
Humansdorp.
Yeah.
And then how old were you when you go to that Humansdorp?
Humansdorp is my born place. Is there I was born.
You were born in Humansdorp.
Yeah.
And then Eastern Cape, you went
Yeah.
to Eastern Cape.
It's,
How
it's,
old?
it's the same place.
Oh, okay. So I thought maybe you grew up in Eastern Cape and then you moved to the other place.
Yes, I did grow up in Eastern Cape, and then we moved to. That time my parents was going work there, that side there in Western Cape in Plettenberg Bay.
Western Cape.
And then we did go school there in Eastern Cape, and then in the middle of the year, and then we going back to Plettenberg Bay in Western Cape.
Okay. So how old were you? How old were you by the time you were going to the places where your parents were working?
So I was 12.
You were around 12 years. Okay, then in that 12 years until the teenage stage, you went there for how long? You've been there. Did you somehow went back to Eastern Cape?
Yes, we did go up and down.
Okay,
Up
it
and
was
down.
this traveling thing,
Yeah.
sometimes that side, sometimes this side. So tell me then, and then in the family household, when you grow, as you grow, how was the life in the household with your parents and your other siblings?
I didn't grow up
With your parents.
with them. I was grow up with the Mashangani people. That side I was going
So
there to.
how did you end up with the Shangani people?
Is that time we was go the last time we will go there to let them have bake. And then was something was happening. Then my the dead mother was want me for my photo, and then my mother and my father was give me for them, and then I was grow up with them, and then I was go school from there to that mother's home until
Okay, what I'm trying to understand, for in case our viewers maybe they didn't get the part of it, I'm sorry, I want to apologize for a bit of the sound that is coming along, because we are outside, so there are kids playing. So my apology, my viewers, I'm very sorry for the sound that is coming. So we're gonna continue to make our video as much as we can. So what I'm trying to make it so that everybody can have an idea. She's talking about that when she grew up, while she was staying, she has to move to another place, which she was raised by the Shangani, meaning that how she explained, because I guess somehow someone might not even hear her. She said the parents took her to this Shangani woman, because the Shangani woman, she wanted Makoti, the bride's what do you call it, daughter-in-law. I might call it a daughter-in-law. So how old were you when you were being sent to become a daughter-in-law?
I was 14.
You were 14 years. So your parents allowed you to become a Makoti at the age of 14.
Yeah, it's that time they were still drinking.
Your parents were drinking. Did they somehow abuse you? Were you under the kind of a home that is like, as they were drinking, were they abusing you? What kind of a parents were they in that time as you grow? There was no abuse. But then how did they end up taking you as 14 years old child to become a daughter-in-law for someone? Did they receive some malobola?
The dead malobola was give them money and alcohol.
Okay, that woman was giving them money and alcohol, so then she can have you. That's how the exchange happens. They exchange you with the money and the alcohol. And then how long did you become Makoti? Okay, before I can go to how long you become Makoti, tell me, during that time when you were Makoti, what duties were you playing as Makoti? Did you have a husband during that time?
Yes, a son.
Her son?
Yeah.
How old was her son? He was 20. So this Shangani people, what I want to understand, the son was normal. Was it a normal person, or was having some disability somehow? Because what I'm trying to understand is like, how could a mother and then decide to want the daughter-in-law for her son at the age of 20 and looking for the Makoti at the age of 14 years? What was the whole ideal? What was the whole plan? The intentions? Do you understand what I'm saying when I say the intentions? I hope I'm not going too deep for you. You don't understand? Okay. What do you think that woman, the mother of the son, would want you to become a Makoti for her son? What was the whole plan? Do you think the son couldn't have a wife if the mother didn't look for a wife for him?
I don't know the story there, because at that time my mother and my father was go all the time that side there to her, and then that time I went to school, and then when I come back from school, and then it was on a Saturday, me and my friends we passed that side there to that father's home, and then she called us and then my friends was go first, and then me I ask her, but why me, but why I can go that side? Then I didn't go, and then the night, Saturday night, and then my mother, my father, and my aunties, then we go that side, and then she was take out the money, and then she take out the alcohol, and then they was leave me there. Yeah.
Okay, by you being there, you said you don't want to go on your own. You were scared to go on your own. You wanted them to take you there.
No.
You didn't want.
Yeah.
It was by force
Yeah.
to force you to go there. And how did you feel when your parents take the money and the alcohol and leave you with those people? Were you comfortable? Were you okay with it?
No, the first time I was not okay, but the time I was growing up, and then I was feeling I'm feeling also
Comfortable.
I'm feeling comfortable.
You were
then.
happy.
Yeah.
You started becoming happy. You started adapting to the life
Yeah.
that you were living there.
Yeah.
They never abused you.
No, and then that time I was going there to Mozambique. It was in 2013. Then I was stay there in Mozambique. I was staying 2013 until 2015. And then I was coming back to
South Africa.
South Africa. And then we didn't stay long here, and then we go back again. Then my last time I was staying there, and then he was trying to pick up his hands for me. Then I was calling his mother, and then his mother was sending money, and then I was coming back home.
By the time, okay, when you say he was trying to pick up the hands, meaning he was trying to beat you.
Yeah.
And then where were you that time? Where is this whole thing happening? Where was it happening? Was it happening in Mozambique,
Yeah,
or
it
was it
happening in Mozambique.
in Mozambique? During the time from 2013 to 2015, it was during that time he was trying to beat you.
Yeah.
And then from 2015 coming this side, you came this side.
I was coming here 2018.
You came here to, okay, meaning that you stayed in Mozambique. By that time you go to Mozambique, what I want to understand, how old were you? You were 14 years.
Yeah.
When you go to Mozambique, you were 14 years. Or you were
Nope, that time I was going to Mozambique, I was 16.
You were 16
Yeah.
years. All right. Meaning you by the time you had 2 years
Yeah.
with this guy
Yeah.
and the mother.
Mm.
They were staying here in South Africa
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
And then from there they take you along with them to Mozambique. And then when you get to Mozambique, it's when the guy started to beat you.
Nope, that times we are staying nicely. Nothing happened because his mother was there. And then that time his mother is coming back to South Africa. And then he's go to work, then he's come back late, around 12 o'clock. And then
Who's coming back late around 12 o'clock?
he,
Okay.
and then he's come back around 12. And then he's come, he's 1 foot and tonton. And then he want I must wake up, and then I must wash his feet, and then I ask her, are you right? You can wash also your own feet, and then he will start from that side. And then I tell him, stop it. And then I call his mother, then I come back.
Oh, okay. What I'm trying to understand is, when you were two, it was you and him in that side
Yeah.
of Mozambique. You left the mother here in South Africa. And then when you were that side, then it's when the person started to come back late from work.
Yeah,
Was he drinking?
yeah,
So he will come back drunk
yeah.
and then start asking you some food.
Mm.
Worry, you didn't cook during that
We
time.
did cook.
So why you wanted food?
You see in that side the food we are cooking, you see, we can't cook rice in the night, we must cook pap. Then we putting pap in the plates, and then also maybe that green stuff of them, of maybe meat, then we put it in another plate, and then we leave it on table. Then I tell him also, hey, when I but you know most where is the food?
All right, you cooked and then you put the food where he knows he can
Yeah.
find the food.
Yeah.
But then he does not take his food. He comes to you when you are sleeping
Yeah.
and tell you to go and prepare the food for him and wash his feet.
Yeah.
That was abuse. And then when you tell him this is wrong, and then he start beating you up. And then how long does that take? How long it took the beatings? How much more time he beats you? Like, was it something that he's doing it time and again, or it was once off,
It was
or
once
once
off.
in a while, or it was once off? Okay, and then from there, what happened?
And then his mother, was come. Then his mother and my mother and his brother and his brother's girlfriend was come there. They side there to Mozambique. And then they are talking there with him. And then also there was one time I stay again. Then I tell him nope, I want to go home.
It was after how long when they came back?
They go there on. They go there on July. Then they come back December.
So that time it was during December when they came back. Oh, okay. So you said you told them you want to go home because you were no longer happy.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Did you come back?
Yes, and then we all two, also me, then his mother was telling me also, you must come back this side.
And then when you come back, did you stay with them? Continue to stay with them?
Yes, I was staying with them. We did go first there to Mpumalanga there with Ben. Then we stayed there a few months. And then after that, then we go back to Western Cape to Platinum Bay. Then I was staying with them 2 years. Yeah. And then
And
also,
then by that time, sorry to come. By that time, how old were you when you come back this side?
I can't come back this side.
Yeah. You went that side, you were 18, and you stayed for how many years? I mean, you were 16, and then you stayed there from 2013, you were 16, 13, 14, 15.
You know, we did go there, the first time we go there on 2013, then we come back 2015.
Yes,
Then again 2015, then I come back in 2018.
18.
Yeah.
All right. I'm getting confused here. I just want to make it understand. Even the viewers, they must understand this, the whole statement, because you said you went there, you came back on the 20. You went there 2013, 2015. You came back. You didn't stay long, and then you went back. Meaning you came here 2015. You stayed for a few months, perhaps, and then you went back. From there, you stayed there another 3 years. You came back 2018, and then that time, how old were you? How old were you?
The time I was coming back.
Yeah,
I was 21, the time I was coming back this side.
this side. Yes. And then how many years again did you stay with him?
Then I go home. I went home. Then it's not even a week. I stay with my parents. Then I cry and I want to go back to them.
You wanted to go back to your parents?
No, I go to my parents. I didn't stay even a week.
Yeah.
And then I cry at night. I want to go back to them.
Why? Why were you crying? Okay, now I need to. This is getting serious or juicier. Now you stayed with this person. He was beating you, and then you wanted to come to South Africa. Oh, it was the intention of coming to South Africa with them. You still wanted to be amongst them. You still wanted to be part of that family, the Shangani family.
No, it was like that to see his mother. His mother will say, "Wow, his color sangoma."
The mother is a Sango.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when I go home, I take it for myself. I tell myself, after the time you will stay there maybe a week or 2 weeks. Then it's not take that weeks. Maybe you see, I go today. Today also, then I want to go back. So then my mother and my father say, Baba, why? I say, I don't know.
From my understanding, if I hear you clearly, you say you came back, you stayed with these people that you were they were your in-laws. We call them your in-laws, ne? And then when you are with them, when you visit home, you cannot stay home longer, ne? It's only 1 or 2 days.
Not even 2 days.
Not even 2 days. Why? What's wrong? Like, I want to understand. Were you not enjoying to see your family? Were you too attached to them? Maybe should I say attached to them? Like they were people that you feel like they are more of your family than your parents. Is it because of how they were treating you? They were treating you nicely.
His mother who was treating nicely.
His mother was the one who's treating you nicely. But remember, you were not there because of the mother. You were there because of him.
Yeah.
But then now you are married to the mother.
No.
You were married to So, and then what happened? You the mother was a sangwam.
Yeah.
So were you helping the mother in her sangomarin thing? Family, please forgive me because I don't know how to call it. The whole traditional thingy, healer thingy. So I'm trying to understand if you were helping her. What duties were you playing for her job, for what she was doing, in what she was doing? What duties were you playing?
You see, when Makalat people is coming there, when Makalat people is don't understand, then me I repeat for them, and then she tell me that word, and then I tell her that then me I must.
She didn't know how. Okay, so because she was using you to speak the language of your own people, the colors, because she couldn't talk English.
Not even English.
Not even English. So whether you were playing the part of the translator language. So that's how you were coming in. That's why she wanted you to be part of it. And then, okay, tell me, may I ask you something? Maybe it might be a bit personal, but I want to know. During that time you stayed there, you were no longer going to school now.
I was leaving school in grade 8.
You left the school grade 8.
Because the day we were staying the house was burned.
With them, the in-law.
The whole house.
Yeah, whose house? Your parents or your in-laws' house?
The in-laws' house.
But then you could have been home and go to school. So you actually compromise your future for them.
No, because it's that time I was staying there with them. I went go school from them
and go home. Then now you stopped going to school because the house got burnt.
Yeah, and all my things was inside.
So there was no any other means of you going back to school. Your parents didn't come through for your help to go to school, to continue with your school. So, okay, if I say, maybe these people, they never wanted you with a better future. They didn't see you they didn't take you to groom you to become a better woman. And then they didn't take you for you to become, like, for your future to be brighter. They take you to use you. What if I say that? I'm not saying it was like that, but from my point of view, if I say this is how it looks like, from my point of view, this is how it looks like, would you agree with me? Will you say yes, this is how they did to me?
Yeah.
Will you say you think that's what they did? Do you think they destroyed your future somehow? So during that time, was your boyfriend or your husband, may say, because your parents told you they paid with the alcohol and money? Sorry, viewers, you'll forgive me, man. Maybe I'm harsh or somehow, but I don't mean to judge. I'm just trying to make the point of understanding as a woman that if I'm a man or my parents send me somehow or some places, they send me for the better future so that I can grow and becoming a better woman, not to become a slave of someone. And that person must take me to help me to grow, whatever department that it could be, and for my own future in the future. So that's why I'm coming with these questions to her, meaning that I'm trying to hear from her point of view, and even by the state that she's in right now, and the space that she's in now, right now. When she looks back, what will happen, or what she thinks she could have changed. So I'm still gonna go through with the question, but I will allow her also to talk further with other things. And then where I will ask where she wants to add, she will add. So I'm coming back to you, my sister. So actually, she's my daughter. I take her as my daughter, not my sister. You are at the age of your time. So what I'm doing, you were saying that you think they took you not for the good reason, right? And then how long after then you realized that no, I'm here, but I'm not getting my dreams, they don't come true, or I'm not following my dreams, I'm not chasing my dreams? How long it took you?
It didn't take me long because my big brother, my eldest brother, was the one who was left us. Then he was come to take me out of that people.
All right, your brother came and rescued you from that.
Yeah.
Right, now I understand. And then after he took you out of that, okay, let me go back a bit. When you are still staying with the in-laws, did maybe they request you to have a child for the boyfriend? Have they ever expect you to have a child? Or you yourself, have you ever think or have the idea of having a child? Because since you are married, why? Have they ever discussed that? Have he your boyfriend, tell you that maybe one day he will need a child?
Yes, he did tell me, and then he's go there to his mother. Then his mother was give me medicine to drink.
For
and
you
then,
to have a child?
Yeah.
And then
the medicine it doesn't work out. The things didn't work.
And then
it's that time my brother was coming. Then my brother was seeing what happened, and then he was taking me. And then that time we went home, and then I was have a band here.
they gave you the belt?
A band.
Yes, the belt.
Yeah.
It's like something like
It's too bad.
yeah. For what? What was that about?
Is that for that band I was put it there in Mozambique and Gaza. Is that is for his father was put it on. His father was tell us is that for the band who will take us will keep us together.
The belt will bind you.
Yeah.
It's like some kind of ritual. For me, it's a ritual. So meaning that binding together, you must not get divorced. You must not separate.
Yeah.
And then what happened to that belt?
And then one day we was going to a river. Me, him, his sister's husband. We was many.
Even the mother was part of it. It was him, the sister, and the husband of the sister, and
we was many.
Yes.
And then I was standing there up to the bridge.
alone.
No, I was not staying alone. We was many. And then I didn't know how did the dead band was go off of my body.
During that time, it was what time? What time was it? What time was it? What time was it? The time you guys were going to that river. Was it during the day? Was it night?
No, it was afternoon.
Afternoon? What do you mean afternoon? Is it after, like around this time, 5 or after 6? Was the sun still out or it was dark?
The sun was out.
The sun was out. What was the reason for you to go to the river, as many as you were? what did they say you were going to do there?
No, his sister was going fetching fish.
Okay.
And then all of us we was going.
It was just something like let's just go there
Mm.
to accompany her,
Yeah.
just for your view. And then you were standing there.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Were
And
you
then-
swimming?
Nope, I was not swimming.
Okay.
And then that time I go home,
Mm.
and that thing was that time he was not there. And then
You didn't even recognize
no,
that it was removed. Did you take off the clothes somehow?
he was put most the dead lap. His dead lap that they put was on.
Did you enter into the river?
Nope, I didn't go into the river.
But why did you hit the cloth?
You see most when you go that side there to Mozambique or where then you put the dead lap, that macaplan.
Oh, it's a cloth.
Yeah,
Those color thing.
Yeah.
One of the ancestral thing.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then we was put on the thing. And then at the time I go home, I didn't sleep because I did sleep, and then when I open my eyes and then I see people here front of me and here next to me. And then also I was praying in my
Everything that you are saying now, what I'm trying to understand, okay, you went to the river and then you're wearing those cloth thing, the ancestral cloth, and then you went back home. At night, it's when you started dreaming. You started dreaming while you're sleeping.
No.
Or you were not sleeping altogether.
I was sleeping, and then I was open my eyes, and then it looked like it's people here inside here. It's go up and down.
Was it in a room?
Yeah,
Okay, their home
yeah,
where you were staying.
yeah,
So there were people going up and down
yeah,
during the night.
yeah.
How many?
There was many, but there was
Did you know their faces? You didn't see their faces. Did you know? Maybe okay, fine. Let me say. Do you think that they are the people that you know?
but it was not people like us.
Oh wow! Was it zombies?
Maybe because I also the time I was going there to Pletmer Bay. The time I was going to sleep there to my auntie. Then I was this saw also the same people. And then I was
They are
go-
following. Okay, now wait. What I want to understand, you saw that people when you were in Mozambique.
Yeah.
Now you came back here with your auntie. You saw them again.
No, it's that time I was going to sleep there to my auntie's house.
Which
And
auntie?
My mother's sister.
Here in South Africa.
Yeah. There in
Yeah,
there.
that's why I need to understand. Wait a minute. What I'm trying to say is like, at first you saw these people there in Mozambique. After you came back from the river, right? Now you came to South Africa. Then the same people came. You saw them again. Wow. Interesting, right? Very interesting. There is something that I wish I can just understand more deeper about this whole thing. So you started praying,
Yeah.
and then
And then the things was gone.
when you pray, those
Yeah.
things will go. That's how you see how God works. And then thereafter, I'm going back to how did your brother came to fetch you?
And then and then his mother also, she was put me also a band also again. And then that there was on a Sunday. She did put the dead band on a Friday. And then on a Sunday, then my brother was come to take me because he was asked there to my parents where I am. Then they was not want to tell him where I am. And then maybe the neighbors was tell my brother where I am. And then my brother was come. Then my brother was come to take me. And then we
That time when your brother was coming to take you, were you happy that he's coming to take you, or you were still want? Because you said when you were with them, when you visit home, you didn't want to stay home. You wanted to go back there. You tried to go back there. Now, the time your brother's coming to take you, will you now want to go home for real?
yeah, and then I was run out of the
What
house.
makes you to want to go home now this time around? What was it that makes you want to go home?
There was some on your feeling.
The what?
There was coming a feeling.
The feeling.
Yeah.
Because somehow were you scared now? After you saw those people, you were scared. Do you think there was something that they were doing to you? Do you think there was something that they were doing to you? Do you think whatever that they were doing to you was not good for you? It was not for the good cause? You think there was some ritual that was done on you? And then the mother put the belt. And then your brother came and took you out. Or like, let me say, like, help you to escape.
Yeah.
What happened to the belt?
Then my brother was taking it, my brother was cut it off and then he was throw it in the toilet and then he was chained it. Then after that, and then we go to church, me and him and his girlfriend. Then we go to church and then they was praying for me and then they was put water and then they put the dead oil. They pray with people and then then a pastor was tell me I must drink it and then that time I was drinking it and then there was come other color of things they was coming out of me.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Like I said, where I'm at, there's a little baby, so we are watching as well. The baby's watching, and I guess you can hear even the sound of the baby. Please forgive me. The area I'm at, I'm not in a better space where I can just make the video, but where there is no kids, because the area, as you can see, I'm outside. So please, my viewers, bear with me and forgive me when there is no order in this. But I believe that we're all waiting to just hear the story, and we focus on the story, just focus on what we are here for, and then the rest, I guess, we will just deal with it later. Thank you so much. And then you went to church, your brother came, took the belt off after they put it. Okay, before your in-law, the mother-in-law, put the belt on you, what was that about? Why did she put that? The explanation of her putting the belt on you, what was it about?
The same thing.
For you to have a child?
But for me and son must to be together.
Right. Meaning that whatever that they were doing, it was not a matter of her to have a child. And why was she have to be, okay, why would she have to be drinking some stuff for her to have a child as young age as she was? Why? How did they know if she needs to drink something so that she can have a child? Why was it about drinking something for her to have a child? I'm finding it a bit creepy and weird somehow. But family, I'm not here to judge, but it's actually disturbing. It is disturbing because I made this video for her to talk about the things. She does not, she really, for me, I saw something. But then that's why I made the video, so then she can explain much better for me to understand other things. And then somehow we will continue to hear what more and how did she end up being here and how everything unfold, or still in the same place as she was, or she's still in the same I don't know, situation, whatever whatever that she's facing at the moment. So the belt was for you not to separate with your son. Yet your son is not treating you well. Yet your son, yet her son, their son, is not treating you well. And then one thing for sure that I wanted to understand is, wasn't the son a normal person for that matter that they need to bind him with you and to stay together. You are both still young. He can still find someone attractive. You still have your future ahead. You can still have someone that will marry you. Except people, they do get that thing of mjolo. You know, people, they date at the young age, but they don't bind people. Parents, they don't bind children. So now I want to understand the fact that they wanted to bind you for what?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, fine. After then you went to church and then you were given the water that mixed with the oil. You drank that water. That water was for what? What did the pastor explain that water for? What was that water gonna work for?
It's for all the things that they was giving me in for that, and then the pastor was asking me how many bands he was putting on. Then I was telling him it's the second one, and then they was praying for me, and then there was come there out here into my body was come out there, the black, brown, red things was come out of me.
You were vomiting. You vomited those things. So the pastor wanted to deliver you eventually. Did you get delivered? Did you get delivered?
Yes, I did get they implanted my body in 3 times
Fine. Okay. I want to maybe to finish up. You did, because the kids are making noise. Did you get delivered? Okay. You vomited. After you vomited, and the pastor said you are healed. Did he say you are healed?
No pain. We did go home around the 2 in the morning.
From the church?
Yeah.
Because you were in a night vigil. You were sleeping, like night vigil. What I mean is like when the people are gathering at night and praying. Then after what, you went home, you vomited at home or in the church, and then you went home, and then what happened?
Then me, that time I was get up there. Then I just feeling like
Dizzy. You were dizzy.
Diermakar.
Yeah, it's dizzy, ne? It's Diermakar. She speaks Afrikaans. Diermakar, like she was feeling a bit dizzy. I think dizzy or weak, something like that, right? And then after then you went to hospital, or you were just feeling dizzy, and what helped you afterwards for the dizziness to go away?
No pain. Then they was praying for me, and then that time we went home. Before we went home, and then they was give me that oil. They was pray first. They on the oil, and then they give me a little bit, and then I was thinking all the things was come out of my body.
Okay. How long ago was it? How old were you? The time you were getting those things that were coming out again. What I want to know is like, how old were you that time? How long ago? Was it 5 years back? Was it 2 years back? Was it a year ago?
My brother is now 3 years now.
Passed on. Okay. After your brother took you out of that place, how long it took him to pass on?
Is that time we went? Is that time I was staying there with him, with his wife. They implement by Papa to his then process of. I was stay there with them, and then my mother was coming. Then I was go back to Humansdorp to Eastern Cape, and then he went to Cape Town Hospital because he was ever a heart problem. And then after that, and then my mother was, the doctors was called my mother. My mother was go to the when my mother was going to Cape Town Hospital. And it was the 4th of April. My father, my brother was died.
It's 3 years ago. Meaning, when we say 3 years ago, it should be 2022. Around 2022, right? It should be around 2022. And now, you were how old? How old are you now?
27.
You are 27, meaning that you were 24 years old. After that time, have you tried to be in a relationship? Were you in a relationship after you broke up with that man? Have you ever been in a relationship, like a person who wants to be with you, like as a young girl as you are, not having a child? Have you ever had a successful relationship with any other man except that? I never dated.
No, not relationship, dating.
Yeah, I mean, the dating part. Have you dated someone?
Yeah, they married family.
Yes, in Eastern Cape. You dated someone.
Yeah.
And then how long the relationship took?
It didn't take long.
Like, what do you mean it didn't take long? 3 months?
No, it didn't take even months.
So meaning that, okay, it didn't take even a month or a month. Then after then, it was, we are talking about 3 years now, né? From 2022 to this now. How many relationships did you have that they never lasted? But is it more than 3 people or less than 3 men? And what happened to your relationship? They come and go. These people, they come and go. I just want you to tell me, what is your experience when you come with when you meet a person? The first one didn't last. What about the second one? What happened to the second one?
Yes, they come and go.
They come and go. Up until this time. And then this recent one also. How long were you together before this whole thing happens? Like the one that happens last week. How long were you together? When did you start dating? Is it a month or is it a year? Is it a few months? You're not sure. Have you realized that whatever that it was done that time you were with the Shangani people, it's affecting your future? Have you came across that? Have you thought about it? That something was done and that makes you not to have somebody in your life. You are at your age 27, you don't have a child. Someone, I have a daughter. My daughter, she's your age. She has a 3-year-old child. You understand? There was nothing the muti to drink whatsoever for her to become pregnant. And she is married. There was nothing that it was done for them to be bound together. It was just a pure love. To understand? So right now what I'm trying to understand is like, do you see yourself that, do you see that the people that you were raised under, because you were 14, you were young, you were raised under, they destroyed you. Can you say that they destroyed you? Or can you say they destroyed your future? Yeah? You think they destroyed your future? So at the moment, what I want to ask you is like, wait, do you want help? Do you want to come out of whatever the thing? You want to get married one day?
Yeah.
And you want to have kids? Yeah. So do you think that it's gonna happen. When you look back and now, do you think it's gonna happen, or you think whatever they did there, it has blocked you? That's the question. Do you become happy? Do you become happy for you to, okay, like, I know joling is the joling, right? Dating is the dating, right? But there's a point where you get, by the age of 25, you get a point of understanding what you want to be, where you want to be, what are your expectations about your life, how you planning your life, right? Right now, you want to have a relationship with the person that you were staying with. Now, you wanted to build a relationship with, right? You didn't want to build a relationship with. Okay, you were just dating. You were just dating. No, I want to know, with your first mentality, for you to come from Eastern Cape to here to Pretoria, were you just coming to dating?
No, I was want to come to have a relationship, but it didn't work out like that.
Yes, thank you so much. That's why I'm coming. That's why I'm saying to you, you know that you don't want to date for passing, right?
Yeah.
You came here because you wanted to build the future with this
Yeah.
person. You didn't know that it's not gonna work, right? But it didn't work. Now, what I'm asking you is like, do you think whatever that is happening right now in your relationship thing with the people that you met around, the men that you dated, do you think it's because of what has happened in the past? What the in-law did to you? Do you think so? You think so? Then if you think so, what steps do you think you can take for you to be yourself? You be Talita. For you to be Talita, because you cannot keep on living like this. You are getting old. I'm not saying you are old. You need to know by the age of a certain age, again, you have your goal, right? That by the age of this, I want to be having 1 and 2 and 3. Every woman has a dream. Every woman has a dream of getting married. Every woman has a dream of having her own job, driving her own car, having, her own children. Even if you are single, there's nothing wrong. But what I'm trying to say is like, you have dreams, ne? You have dreams, but you might have to want to build those dreams with someone. You might have those dreams by yourself. Do you see yourself getting to the dreams? Why? Why? Because why? I don't know if I should put it. Maybe you don't understand the question I'm trying to make right now. That for you, when your dream is like, I'm giving an example. Like, you see, one day I want to see myself having my own house, working nice job, and having my husband and my children. Do you have that kind of a dream? You have it.
Yeah.
You have that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible to happen? Or do you think you still need help to cleanse, to remove everything and break the chain or break whatever that the ritual? You see, we denounce and renounce things in the body of Christ. I myself, I was not that I was not a perfect person, right? I myself have videos that I spoke about where I come from, right? But then how I overcame everything is because I had to denounce and renounce and pray and give my life unto Christ. That's what I did. You see, what I'm trying to say, sometimes there are things that they are beyond our powers, and they are beyond a human power. To understand what I'm trying to say, sometimes there are things that even they say, you see what they did, as young as you were, your womb was still fresh, and they get everything. You were a virgin, right? As a virgin, whatever they took from you, it's more powerful than somebody can imagine. It just doesn't want water and oil alone. From my experience, from what I know, it needs intense prayers. What I mean intense prayers, for you even yourself to commit yourself. And it needs even the serious pastors, the pastors who are truly serving God. I'm not talking about the charlatans, the ones that are making money. You know what I mean? There are oils that are using, there are waters that are using, but those things, they come to the same shrines where they did you the ritual. The pastor could have given you the water and whatnot and you vomited, but what about your womb? What about your birth thing? Your how do I call it? For you to give birth. What if they have stolen your children? You know what I mean? What if they have sacrificed your womb and they've stolen your children? You might be given birth in spirit. That's what I'm talking about, what I know. In spirit, in a spiritual realm, you are giving birth. They are getting richer with your children, and you will remain without children. But for you to get help, it will need pastors and that are truly praying to God. They are not gonna use whatever that they are using and they believe in whatnot. It's the same water that we'll be talking about. It's from marine spirit, from what I know. Do you understand what I mean? But right now, when I make this video, I pray and I believe that someone will watch this video and then come for your help. And one day, you see yourself, you need to be that woman. You need to be the woman that you need to be. You need to follow your dreams. You need to make sure that you achieve them. You need to make sure that you conquer them. But as long as you are under the spell of that people that they gave it to you or they did to you, whatever the ritual they did, it's going to be a difficult thing for you to move on until you get that pure, like complete deliverance. I know that there was things that happened in the past. Family, there was something that happened. And then, but it was before that I can make this video. I don't wanna, there are things that I've seen, and it was before that I made this video, because this video, I wanted to make this video for a very long time. But in the process of planning to make this video, family, something happened to her, which it disturbed me so much that I cannot even disclose it here on the video. But the one thing for sure that I can say is like, she needs help. She really needs help. You can see how beautiful she is. You can see how much they have done. They have done so much damage. You cannot understand me until if you were close to her. You will understand what I'm talking about. But I'm here making this video and saying whoever that knows where the church, I have my church, and then we only specialize with the Bible, and but I still know that there are still true men of God out there. I still know that there's true women of God out there that they can come and rescue this woman from whatever that she's been through. She just needs a place where she will be kept, and then she will kept so that they can pray for her and pray for her until she come out of the bondage that she's in. She is her own slavery in her own body. She's trapped in her own body. She is trapped. Her life, her future is trapped in her own body. It's what I've noticed when I pray in the spirit. When I normally talk to her, there was a days that I thought she would be drunk, but I will notice that she wasn't drunk. There is something that is moving. There's something that is happening in her life, and she never find help. So as you are watching, wherever you are, but I'm from Pretoria, please hit my comment section, comment below and tell me what you think. And then if there's any help, please comment below and leave your contact details, and then I'll keep in touch. And hopefully, I believe God that He will never sleep nor slumber. And the God that never fails, the God that says He who He is, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, forevermore, He's going to deliver this woman, and she's going to be free. And with your help, she will need to be free. We cannot just let her be like that and life goes on. No, it's not. That is not in my nature. But I come to you with love and with believing that there is someone who's watching the video. There is someone that she can do something or he can do something. They are true men of God. And then we need help. She needs help. Like, let her be delivered. She is not herself. She is trapped. I repeat, trapped in her own body. She is living under the bondage. Someone, somewhere did her wrong. Her parents also, I blame them that they did her wrong. I don't know how they feel right now, seeing her growing as she's growing at the age and then nothing she's producing in her life. No education, no job, no children. She has no, I think you can notice that when we talk, this she has to recall some other things, which is, it's normal. It's normal because some of the things she cannot really remember as much as she was young as 14 years. So let us help her and come through as community, please. And then thank you so much for watching my videos. And then I like to thank you so much for your time. I know that you were not ready to come and talk. It was just a struggle for you to come and talk, but I'm glad. And then whatever that you can say, just look at the camera and tell my viewers, like, how do you feel after the interview, and then what you can expect from the outcome of this interview. Eh? Anything you feel like you can say. Okay, let us not push her too hard. She's a bit shy, but then you need to understand that this is not an easy thing to do. And then I am grateful that she managed to be brave enough. Thank you for your braveness to share your story. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You are brave, and you're still beautiful. You still have it in you. You remember you said, this is Talita.
Yeah.
You are Talita, and you've got it all. You are going to conquer. You're going to overcome everything that is happening upon your life, right?
Yeah.
And God is going to bless you. Guys, I think this is our end. And thank you so much. Thank you for your time. This is your lady, Timitres_Mercy. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my comment, and comment down below, because this is gonna be lit. Thank you. Bye.